intuitive, and I will discuss today about B2B web shops. I will start with the differences between the behavior and the expectancies of B2B and B2C users, customers. I will present a couple of must-have features for B2B and see their implementation in 2 short study cases that hopefully will raise some questions. The main purpose of buying in case of B2B and B2C are totally different, because we are talking about personal buying in case of B2C versus professional buying in case of B2B, where also the decision process is different. In case of B2C, we have a single user which decides he likes a product and will buy it, but in case of B2B, we discuss about an entire group of persons which need to agree on the terms of the web shop. Okay, we talk about repeated purchases versus low-frequency purchases, which also lead to different quantities in case of orders. Small order quantities versus bulk orders in case of B2B. Also, in case of usability, we are discussing about different features needed. For B2C, you want to present the product, you want to present the images, and its final and usage, but in case of B2B, you will definitely need to be more technical to go more into details regarding the materials or the forms, the technical details of that product. That includes also the search. When you search on B2B, you search usually by article numbers and by technical details. Also, the sales are totally different. In B2C, we have fixed price for the entire web shop, for the entire customers group, while in case of B2B, we will definitely have custom prices, not only per customer groups, but especially for each customer, depending on what the sales department has negotiated with them. B2C, fast shipments. B2C, usually smart shipments, because we also discuss about big quantities that will be delivered. Direct payments versus credit payments. Usually you have other payment deadlines in case of B2B, so, and each customer have different deadlines, for example. Long-lasting customer relations. Usually a B2B will at least stay on your web shop for a couple of years, while B2C will maybe single 1 time, 2 times a year. Specific markets versus broad markets, and of course a wide range of goods, and usually we don't talk only about the customer goods, but we can also discuss about industrial goods that can be sold on B2B. Okay. So some of the must-have features, it's in case of B2B, we usually discuss about lists which don't show the images or show very small information about the end product. People need to find very easily what they are looking for. So in one of our cases, which is a lingerie producer, we have the B2C web shop, but for B2B, for example, the list, it's very flexible. They are searching for, I don't know, a minimum of 100 products, for example, for a stock. So that's why the stock and the availability is always defined in the list, and they are able to define, okay, I want all products where you have at least 100 pieces. Or I want complementary products in order to create custom sets, or I don't know, to create specific groups of products. Okay, customer price rules. We talk about group pricing, but also a nice extension which is allowing you to create prices, specific prices per customer. Cart codes, so if a product is not available, you can add it to cart. Add multiple product choices to cart, especially for the textiles web shops. They will definitely want to add more products in, or all types of all colors in their web shop, in their cart. Sorry. Shipping and payments method specific for the customer, and of course agents connections For one of our web shops, we created a connection with the agents, the sales agents, using the customer groups and also the backend users. We created custom code for the relation between them in order to provide with reports at the end of each month and notifications for the agents. So for example, if a B2B customer exceeded its payment deadline, the agent or the responsible agent will be notified via email that, okay, there are some problems about it. Also, the reports with how many products that specific customer bought are also information that comes out from the database within custom extensions. Okay, store credit per customer, which is, I think, more than clear. This is the store credit per customer is a must in case of B2B. Fast order option, and yeah, I will go to the first study case, which is an industrial abrasive producer from Romania, and they have a wide variety of products which are actually based on a lot of filters, let's say it. We have the types of the material they are created from, the domains that will be used, and of course standards, notation, and forms. So in this case, in case of B2B, we didn't want the customer to see all the types of products. So we started with the filters. You needed to select, okay, what exactly you want to see, from what type, from what material, what domain are you going to use, what standards and notations, and what forms. Only after that you will be shown with a list of products which also have technical details in it and option to buy. In case, so there were a couple of production lines which weren't, there are production lines which maybe they aren't created. So that's why we allowed for the customers to add or request a code for those products. So for example, I want an abrasive which instead of being a sphere, I want it to be, I don't know, a disc, and to use it in another industry. Okay. And the second study case is the lingerie producer, in which, as mentioned, we have buying individual products, set of products, or mixed packs. Last sales. We had all the types of filters available, including the possibility to filter per product stock. And what was very important for them as well was to have complementary products. So, for example, I'm choosing the bras, but I want to be able to choose complementary products that I can sell with it, not necessarily in the set. I want to create my own sets. Okay, custom prices, shipping, and payment agreements per customer. Agent connections with notifications, as I mentioned you, and because they are offering their products on many markets, we are also discussing about different sizes standards. You have European standard, Russian standard, and so on. So we have the size, custom-made size conversion for 6 standards. And of course, allow production line requests for older stocks. So for older lines that weren't produced anymore, you were able to request a quote for it. Okay. As conclusion, define offline B2B customers' habits and understand their business logic before starting a B2B web shop. And based on that, search for existing extensions, but in case you don't find any, if you decide to go custom, take into consideration all connections, not only with Magento, but also with the kind of behavior the visitor can have on the web shop. And do specific B2B tests at the end. So that's it.